Greetings, GameCola faithful, and welcome to the GameCola podcast. This is podcast number 81, and today we're here to talk about the GameCola Year-End Awards. With me today we have a very special crew. We have Diana Gray, Michael Gray, Anna Bryniarski, and Paul Franzen. Everyone introduce yourselves.
Hey everyone, I'm Diana Gray, GameCola's resident fangirl, and a rather lazy editor, and I'm really excited for this podcast.
I'm Michael Gray, and I played about 3 games which were made in 2004 last year, most of them Nancy Drew related.
Hi, I'm Anna Bryniarski. I also didn't play very many 2014 games.
I was in the other room when we started recording.
What?
Okay. Hi, and I'm Paul Franzen. I'm GameCola's editor emeritus.
So yes, I do believe that that's everyone here on the podcast today.
Interrupting and infiltrating GameCola HQ today, it's me, Nolan, self-proclaimed friend of the Cola, and why are you guys all looking at me like that?
Who's this?
What?
Why did they use the Phoenix Wright quote? Because now they're my best friend.
Excuse me, I'm the only special guest allowed on this podcast.
Yeah, we already have one special
Phoenix Wright
guest.
quote, Paul? You didn't.
Oh, Paul, you are the biggest breach of security GameCola has ever had. You left your card in the card reader. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have been able to get past the security guy.
Ah, Nathaniel.
Just blame everyone.
Did you feed Nathaniel those poisoned dog biscuits again?
Again.
That was a clever Monkey Island reference. I'm so clever.
Was it?
Kind
Don't you,
of?
kill dogs in Monkey Island?
That's not exactly how it goes.
Pretty
Notice
sure
you
that's
kill
what
them.
happened.
I don't think you
You'll kill
actually
them.
kill dogs. No, you feed them the hunk of meat with the flowers that make them go sleepy time.
So
And
that's Nathaniel. That's the joke.
Okay, hold on. I thought we were talking about 2014 game.
I'm sure they remade Monkey Island again in 2014. Come on.
They didn't. I don't think.
Are they remaking Monkey Island 3 yet? They remade numbers 1 and 2, and then they said, we don't know what to do with number 3 because it's the best one.
Well, that's exactly it. Monkey Island 3 is already the most perfect video game that has ever been created, forged from wonderfulness. Like, there's nothing that needs to be done to it except, I guess, make it work on Windows 7, 8, and 10.
Okay, but yes, we're supposed to be talking about the fabulous GameCola Videogame Awards that just went out. Everybody remembers them coming out a couple days ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yes.
When did this happen?
It happened.
It happened 2 days ago in the future.
Is
Oh.
it
Yeah.
a problem that I haven't read them and have no idea what we're talking about?
No, because we can talk about them right here on the podcast.
Excellent.
Okay.
All right. So what won?
Hey,
Okay,
how are we doing this?
Okay, yeah, how are we doing this? Should I just go down the list?
Well, usually what we do is we have the list of the top 10 best games of the year.
That's right, we don't do the awards. We do the top 10 games.
We could
So,
also
all right,
just
hold
all
on.
talk about our individual favorite games from the year.
Ooh, that's tough.
I've got my list. I've got it somewhere.
I can think of my list, real fast. Actually, wait, I got my top 10. Okay. 10, Professor Layton versus Ace Attorney. 9, Professor Layton versus Ace
Okay.
Attorney. All the way through 1.
I was
me
going to
take a
say,
wild
how
guess
is that
for the
possibly
rest.
number 10?
All the way. All
There
10.
weren't 9 other Phoenix Wright games that came out this year.
Oh, now I remember the time travel Abraham Lincoln game. That was on my top 10. The one where he was drunk the entire time. I loved it.
oh,
So no
Does,
honesty, Jetty. What do
Does
you want to
Trivia
do?
Crack count for the 3
I
days
love
that everyone
Trivia
was playing
Crack.
it? Yeah.
Yes.
So, okay, I'm going to start at the bottom. 9 points. For those who aren't on the GameCola staff, we have
Me.
a point... Yes, exactly. Surprise, Michael Gray.
You're fired.
Wait, what? No. Oh.
no, only Paul has the authority to fire people.
Yes, thank you.
No,
No
she
Lynch.
doesn't.
No, he
I'm just
doesn't.
going to retire and then come back in 2 days.
Yeah. I think you've done that a couple times.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the deal. GameCola staff members get to pick their number 1, number 2, and number 3 for each category, and they get 5 points for voting at number 1, 3 points for voting at number 2, and 1 point for voting at number 3. So, at the bottom of the list, we have tied for last, with both having 9 points, Mario Kart 8 and Super Smash Bros. For 3DS as Game of the Year. This is the last place.
Okay, I was gonna say.
I'm pretty sure that's the one I voted for, Mario Kart.
Yay!
That's all right. That's
Sorry.
all right. The game I actually wanted to vote for didn't even make it onto the nominations list. So.
Should I look up the nominations?
What did you actually want to vote for?
Oh, The Walking Dead Season 2.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh,
But nobody else played it.
yeah.
Yeah, classic GameCola.
I haven't played Mario Kart ever. It's like a car game where you drive.
Yeah. Well, you.
Beep, beep, beep. Can I beep my
Okay.
horn?
Well,
That's awesome.
do you remember? Oh, what was it? I mean, like Nick Arcade and stuff. You could win the like shopping spree, and so you'd like run through Toys R Us with like a shopping cart and just dump everything in. I think that's what Mario Kart is like. You get a shopping cart and you run through getting all the Mario games, because that's what would happen.
That's great.
That's what would happen is you would go and you would see them.
I
They
would play
just
that
like
game.
dump all this stuff off the shelf. It's like you don't need 18 Stretch Armstrongs.
Okay, how is there not, like, I need to check right now, how is there not already a game on itch.io that is Mario Kart with a C? It seems like that should already be a thing.
Hold on. There was a Mario Kart. I'm trying to think of what the game was even called. It was like some weird surrealist like Mario Kart game. You drive around and everyone's like very confused. Like, how did we get here? Why are we in the forest? Why are we driving? Like, why is this happening again?
Yeah, if you search on Google for Mario Kart with a C, it's just a bunch of people typing the game's name wrong.
Actually, at the 5-year-old school, I believe the second grade classroom, they have a turtle. Each class has their own pet. So kindergarten has a bunny, and second grade has a turtle, and they named it Koopa after Mario Kart, and they have a plaque for it, and they spell Mario Kart incorrectly.
Oh no.
Because the second grade teacher's like, no, you can't spell kart with a K. It's got to be a C.
When I went to Nintendo World in New York a million years ago, they had like an actual Mario go-kart that you could get in, and when I tried to get in and get my picture taken, the guards immediately yelled at me and threw me out.
Wow.
Oh no, that's so sad.
It was very sad.
Okay, so coming in, I guess this would be 4th place. We got Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire with 12 points.
I've never played any Pokemon ever. Is it
this
a game
gonna be
about
one-
poking things?
Pokemon.
Yes.
Pokemon.
Okay.
Is this going to be one of those podcasts where we talk about the games that won and none of us on the podcast actually played them? Because
Just wait for it. It's okay. We'll get there.
Okay, so coming in number 3 with 13 points, just 1 point ahead of Pokemon, is Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze.
Didn't play it.
Moving along.
Wait, okay, so number 2 and 1
It
is...
was okay.
So there's 2 ways that this could go from here. And I'm very curious to see what happens.
All right.
Okay,
Here we go.
the top 2 games, number 1 has 34 points, and number 2 has 21 points. So there is quite a difference there. Like, multiple people voted for the number 1 more than...
I think I know what number 1 has to be then if it has that many people
Yes.
voting for it.
That many people played it.
Okay, who wants to guess what's number 2?
Phoenix
Well-
Wright versus Professor Layton?
Oh,
I think
Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, the game with the too long title.
yeah.
Phoenix Wright marries Professor Layton, the expansion pack.
yeah,
Phoenix
this
Wright
is
versus Sherlock Holmes.
this is Professor Layton / Phoenix Wright.
Oh no!
Why?
I've been waiting my whole life for that game.
Somebody go to fanfiction.net and find it.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It sounds like we'll break Diana if we do.
Wait, I'll see
Objection.
if I can find a picture. Hang on.
What? Why is there no fan fiction of Phoenix wearing a top hat? What is wrong with the internet?
Okay, so yes.
Oh, there's nothing on Google for Phoenix Wright and Professor Layton kissing. Oh.
Shut up.
Are you sure you don't have safe search turned on?
Wait, here's
No.
a pretty good one.
No. I can't see it.
I'm afraid. What even is this?
Wait, it's loading. Oh my god, what is this?
I like
That's the
that
picture that's going in the post.
Maya and Lucas, or whatever his name is,
Luke,
they,
yeah.
they ship it.
Well, of course the sidekick ship it. Your sidekick, you have to love your, the main character's relationship no matter what it is.
Okay, so yes, number 2, coming in at 21 points, was Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright.
Why do I talk to you people?
And number 1, the surprise winner, 34 points, Super Smash Bros. For Wii U.
Boo!
Why are you booing it? You probably voted for it.
I actually didn't.
Wait,
Really?
I
hold
don't know what
on.
I voted for.
But wait,
Hold
weren't
on.
you one of like the 17 people who have been talking and tweeting about it all year?
Nah, not the Wii U version, no. I don't have
I
it.
pressed
Oh,
random
yeah, sure,
buttons and I won the battle. Yay! Now I pressed random buttons and I won the next battle.
Oh.
But I pressed random buttons and I lost this battle.
I
Wii
mean-
Fit Trainer is so lame. That's what all their
Let's
tweets
see,
sound
what
like.
are the votes? You voted Best
What
Console.
did I vote? I don't remember.
Hold on.
What the heck is this?
Okay, you did
Did I
vote.
vote for it?
You voted for it in your number 3 slot
Oh, darn
for
it.
Game of the Year.
Well, it
If
wouldn't
you
have
hadn't
made
given it that 1 point, it still would have won by a lot. But
One.
Okay, so yes, the number 1 was in fact,
So it was Smash Brothers Wii U, not the 3DS one.
yeah. Although the 3DS one got last place.
Now, how do you guys feel? I saw someone commenting on, I think it was the Facebook page, saying that the two Smash Brothers should have been combined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that to a certain extent.
Like,
but
how I haven't played either of them. Are they like exactly the same game, or?
No, well, kind of. I thought it was kind of lame the way that they did it because I was so hyped for Smash Brothers for 3DS. Like I got it, I pre-ordered it, it was great. And then right after I got the game and started playing it, they started talking about all the amazing stuff that's going to be in the Wii U one. And I was like, all right, well this is lame.
Yeah.
Okay, so they are different games then. The Wii U version has different
The Wii U version
/more
basically-
content.
I would say the Wii U version, I mean, I haven't really played the Wii U version that much because I don't own it, just someone in my dorm owns it and we play sometimes. I would say that it has pretty much all the same content as the 3DS game, but there's more. A lot more.
So there's nothing
Okay.
that's 3DS exclusive.
I know there's a couple songs, there might be a couple stages, but I'm pretty sure all the characters are,
Smash Run. That's
yeah,
the-
and there's Smash Run, which granted, I don't actually really like that much. I thought it sounded a lot better than it actually is. Especially if first of all, there's no multiplayer in Smash Run, which is lame, because I want to play with other people. But I just think the main downfall of the 3DS game is the lag. I haven't tried recently, but that killed it for me. Single player is fun, but I bought it to play with other people, and unless you're, playing with someone, right next to you, it's basically impossible. At least that's in my experience with
hard.
it so far. I'm not sure if other people...
kind of annoying.
Yeah.
That
So no,
kind of
I was
feels
I was
annoying.
helping Jetty a little with the ballot, and my instinct was to count them separately based on the fact that I was assuming that the portable version, usually when there's a game that comes out on both, or at least traditionally, when it was Game Boy and NES, the portable version is usually the way crappier, lame version.
Oh yeah, that's definitely the case here.
Okay.
I've heard a lot of complaints about the 3DS version, so whereas other people are yeah, Wii U is best, so...
So did the Wii U version come out 3 months after the 3DS one?
Yes.
Okay,
I
so
believe it was
basically
released in
they were
November.
90% of the way through finishing the game and said, okay, that's 3DS, we'll finish the rest of the game, now it's Wii U.
Oh, I'm
See,
sure
they-
it's more
they-
than 90%.
They should have just waited one more month and had it come out in January. Would have made everything way easier.
Well, most of the stuff
Then
that
Smash
they did
Brothers could
add
have
to
won
the
2
Wii
years
U
in a row.
one,
Yeah.
I think most of the stuff that they added to the Wii U one would have been virtually impossible to do on the 3DS.
Sure.
Just because of
Yeah,
limitations in
8
the
player,
system.
8 player.
Which is awesome, by the way. And I still haven't gotten a chance to try hooking my 3DS up to a Wii U and using my 3DS as the controller, but I really want to try that because I feel like it's either will work really well or really badly, and I want to know which
It
one
works.
it is.
It works pretty well.
Does it? I haven't tried it
Yeah.
yet, so that's
Yeah,
cool.
I tried it. It's pretty good.
So, okay, actually on that topic, we can talk about the best new peripheral or accessory. Number 1 was the Amiibo.
Which I think is merited. I think that's pretty
Was
cool.
there anything else on the list?
Okay,
Yeah.
number 2 was the Wii U GameCube adapter.
Which I think would probably have had a better chance if it was more accessible. All I was reading on Twitter about it when it first supposed to be released or whatever is how no one could get a hold of it.
Okay, so number 3, and my personal favorite, the one that I voted for, is the Xbox One Media Remote.
That's right.
so that you can watch movies and TV on your TV through the Xbox One. It's
Should've
just
voted for
like
that.
it's just like you're actually watching TV on TV using your Xbox One,
Wow.
which was the big feature that they kept talking about when they first announced the Xbox One, is that you can watch TV on your TV
Wow.
using the Xbox One.
So, do you think are there any Xbox
Groundbreaking.
One any Xbox One owners on this podcast right now?
Nope.
So I'm
No.
wondering if, because that was such a big feature, you could plug your cable into your Xbox and then watch cable TV through your Xbox instead of watching it on the. And I'm wondering, is that something anyone has ever done or ever wanted?
Put it in the comments if you've done it and tell us how it works, because none of us own
Yeah.
an Xbox One.
Yeah, please email us or something.
Yeah, I actually
Um,
want to know.
Wait, oh, that's right. I was going to go look up statistics, because I know looking at the GameCola hits to our actual internet website, GameCola.net, gaming outside the mainstream, we do get hits that are from people viewing it on the Xbox or the PlayStation, and I'm like, why are you...
Hi, welcome.
Yeah, hello. Welcome to our website.
Hello.
Thank you
Hi.
for...
I think with the Xbox One, PlayStation 4, they were intending it to be more of a media center device as opposed to a pure gaming console like
Sure,
the Wii
sure.
U.
Which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but...
No, I
it
mean,
just
I'm
is
all
a
for,
little-
I love using all of my video game consoles as, DVD and Blu-ray players. I think it's great that the standalone DVD player is obsolete already. Because you can just use your video game systems for that instead of assuming you have them. I think that stuff's cool. And I watch Netflix on my PS3 all the time and on my iPhone and stuff. But there are certain things I think are slightly less utilitarian, like watching your TV, using it to watch TV on your TV.
Do we have a logical segue?
Well, I have Netflix on. We have Netflix on our TV. It's basically, I don't know how it was that Katie got it set up with this account. Never mind. I can't explain it. But anyway, basically, we switched houses, and the guy's Netflix account was still on the TV.
Nice.
Netflix for 2 years.
Awesome.
Wow.
That's
Oh, okay, sorry, okay. Number one is Chrome. Wow, double the number of people use Chrome than use Firefox. And Internet Explorer is way down here at 5.
No one uses Internet Explorer anymore.
Yeah, luckily, okay, at my last job, it was all old people who used our website, and I literally had to target primarily Internet Explorer 6. Internet Explorer 6, not even the most current Internet Explorer browser, but I had to be sure that things still worked for old people using Windows XP who never updated.
Wait, old people using Windows XP, Jetty? What
Yeah,
did you
hold
just
on.
install on your brand new computer?
I installed Windows XP, but at least I upgraded to Chrome.
That's true.
Okay, so then
Wait,
going down.
wait, I want to talk about Amiibos real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Specifically, so I'm almost 30 and I don't understand them. Can someone tell me what Amiibos
Okay.
are for?
I don't actually own one, but my friend
Okay.
and I were just at Walmart 2 days ago, and we were looking at the Amiibos, and they had this little promotional video for the Amiibo, and basically what we gathered, because we don't have a Wii U at our dorm, you put the Amiibo on the gamepad, and it reads it, and the character from the Amiibo gets transferred into the game and can fight. And as the Amiibo fights, you or other Amiibos or NPCs or whatever, it gets better. The Amiibo levels up, I guess you'd call it.
Okay.
And
Okay.
so and then it can also get collectibles for you and stuff. So what we were laughing at is that these 8 kids just ran in with their Amiibos in the video and put them all in the Wii U, and they were just watching their Amiibos fight each other.
Yeah.
What is the point?
Finally, the games play themselves.
Well, also,
Modern,
But,
it's modern
That's
clock
You
fighting.
can settle it in Smash with your Amiibo, and then all the kids are just sitting there watching their Amiibos fight and laughing. And we're just
I
why?
have a couple points to make about this. One, aren't all the Amiibos characters that are already in Smash Brothers?
I was going to ask the same thing.
Yes,
Well,
they are.
the other thing
Yes.
with Amiibos is that you can use them in other games as well.
Yes.
They're working on making I know Mario Kart, Hyrule Warriors, you can use Amiibos in that. I'm not
Yeah,
and it was showing a list of all the Amiibos that you could use in the certain games, And Hyrule Warriors, you could use like Mario and Peach, and I was like, how does that work?
Kind of cool.
Like, yeah, I'm
You
assuming
get
it's
like
going to be
an
a patch
additional
or something.
item.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it? Okay, I don't know what that is. I mean,
So I
don't know
wanted to mention Mario Kart real quick, like, because I actually got a Mario Amiibo for Christmas, and I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with it. But I was looking like in the Amiibo selection screen and the character screen for Mario Kart, and if you do that, it's not so much that you get to play as that character as you unlock an outfit for them for your Mii, but all the world, it looks to me that your Mii has killed Mario and is wearing his hide. Like, it's the creepy, like you're wearing like Yoshi skin going into battle. Like, it's horrible. It's horrifying. That's
scary.
Yes,
But yeah, that's what I've gathered about Amiibos.
Okay, sure. I mean, they're pretty huge from what I understand. Like, one of the video game blogs I follow that isn't GameCola, they do like daily updates about new Amiibos that are coming out and Amiibo shortages and stuff like that. So
and I know that the new 3DS that's coming out in February will also have Amiibo support.
That's
so you can use your Amiibos on the new 3DS as well, which I think is interesting. I don't know what they're going to do with that, but that'd be kind of cool.
Can you unlock Mario and Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright?
Yes, I'm sure you can. That would be like the ultimate mashup of all time.
I just thought Amiibos are just like it's DLC, but you get a cool action figure.
I'm still waiting for the Shulk one to come out.
Interesting way to think about it.
My way of understanding the Amiibos is that they're basically $13 figures with computer chips inside them that can transfer data via the NFC adapter on the Wii U gamepad and the new 3DS to unlock certain things in different games. Names like for Smash Bros, you can train your Amiibo to fight in certain ways, like always taunt after making a kill, stuff like that.
I don't know.
Wait, can we train the Amiibo to teabag people? I think that'll convert a lot of Xbox fans.
Yeah.
If it weren't for the fact that when you defeat someone in Smash Bros, they get launched off the stage, very possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if they allow me to teabag someone as Waluigi, like I'll buy all of this stuff.
I have to wait for Waluigi to appear as a character that
Yeah,
can be
I know.
played
You
in
gotta
the
wait,
game
though.
first.
He's not it. What?
He's an assist trophy.
Isn't like Wii Fit Trainer in that game?
Yeah.
Yes.
And Waluigi didn't make the cut?
Yep.
I'm still waiting for my co-op Wario and Waluigi side-scroller. That would be so awesome.
Okay, so the number 11 browser on GameCola.net is Nintendo browser.
Yay!
46 people
Wow.
came to GameCola using the Nintendo browser.
What's the time period for that? The last...
Oh, this is just the last month. Do you want me to go to the last year? Hold on, I can check for the last year.
Hello, people watching on your Wii U's or listening on your Wii U's or Nintendo 3DS's. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't think 3DS browser can play this file.
You know what? I just like to be optimistic.
There's got to be like a YouTube app for it, right? They can probably listen to the podcast there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they can.
Yes, when it gets updated.
Yeah.
When it gets uploaded
Jetty.
to the...
Wait, no, Nathaniel, isn't that his job?
No,
as
well,
security
I have
officer?
to. He schedules
Yeah.
the things, but I have to actually make the videos, which is like
Sure.
a painful experience. So, okay, so there was 558 hits from the Nintendo browser in the past year,
Wow.
which was 454 new unique users.
Wow.
That was followed by UC browser. I don't know what that is. Amazon Silk, which again I've never heard of. PlayStation 3 with 242 unique users.
Wow.
Followed by PlayStation Vita with 196. 2 steps down is the 3DS browser with 157.
There it is.
And keep going. A bunch of cell phones. More cell phones.
Is there anyone like using the Dreamcast web browser?
I don't know what a Play Free browser is.
Are there more people browsing GameCola through their Nintendo 3DS than through AOL?
Hold on, let me. I don't
Probably.
see AOL, but the thing is that I think AOL doesn't come up as AOL anymore. It comes up as like something else. Oh, the Nook browser.
So what else won an award?
Oh, hold on.
Give us another award to talk about, Teddy, while you keep
Google
looking.
Chrome, best browser.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yay!
Okay, so
Use Firefox.
number 3, best new character. Amanda Ripley from Alien Isolation. Got 9 votes.
Yeah.
Or, well,
What
9
is
points.
that? Is that a game about, like, is it a dating sim with aliens?
Well, but every date you go on, you get rejected. You just get stood up, and you stand there as the alien, feeling very isolated.
Sure.
I know,
I mean,
I'm
it's basically Alien : Forever Alone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so Amanda Ripley is one of the dates that you could possibly go on, but she doesn't show up.
Oh.
I don't really know anything about the game, but I think she's the main character, actually.
Oh.
But
So
I think
wait,
I
wait,
just
you're a
gave,
human.
Michael Gray and I an idea for our next game.
Oh wait, okay, so you play as a human, and you're trying to date aliens? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Oh.
No,
So this
the
is like
aliens
some
are
weird
trying to
game out
date
of
you,
Japan.
and you need to isolate yourself.
I'm sorry.
See-
No,
fans
no,
of
no,
Alien
that's the
Isolation.
sequel. That's the sequel.
I'm just thinking of
Human
like
Isolation.
I'm just thinking of like a dating sim, like Octodad, but a dating sim where you play an alien trying to live on Earth as a human and get dates.
I don't know.
It would
how
be
to-
kind of like
So,
it would be like
if you look for alien dating sim, they exist.
I'm sure they do.
And that is one where you
These
definitely
are these
do
are
want to
llama
use,
aliens.
safe search.
I think I've
Alien
seen the,
makeout simulator. That's
Use
a llama.
safe search,
That's not an
everyone.
alien. This is
Did anyone see that dating sim where it's about a bunch of butts?
I think I did see that.
No.
It's called Cheek to Cheek. That's what it's called, and everyone is a
Oh
butt.
God.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so number 2, best new character with 13 points, Chica the Chicken from Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yay.
Let's eat.
Let's see.
That's the only thing I know about Chica the Chicken.
Go.
Also, am I a chicken or a duck?
Yeah, because I
Okay,
was.
and remember,
convinced that she's
punctuation is important.
Yeah.
Let's eat Jetty. Punctuation saves lives.
Okay, sorry. Number 1, Goat from Goat Simulator.
Wow.
Sure.
Nice.
Was that released this year? Wow.
Oh, Goat Simulator? Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
I thought it was last year.
it was an April Fool's Day joke this year.
Oh.
Yeah. Michael Gray was the one who wrote the,
Yeah, so I had to research it because
Yeah, that was
I've
our
never seen the game.
that was our joke nomination this year. Except I didn't actually nominate it because I didn't know if Michael was going to go through with it. After Talk of the Hawk last year, I nominated Eve from Professor Layton versus Ace Attorney, the cat that doesn't really do anything except like show up.
Yeah,
at
the
random.
cat didn't do anything, so thumbs down.
Exactly.
You should have gone with
I
Barnum.
nominated it,
Barnum.
but that's like a real
Actually,
one. I was looking for a joke.
I think
why you
Amir, best character of the game. He was my favorite.
Yay!
The thing is, when we submit joke nominations and votes, this is how Seagull wins. This is how a
Seagull's
cardboard
your
box wins for best new peripheral.
Basketball. Did basketball win? I don't think
Basketball
basketball
didn't win. Basketball did
Ah.
not win. Cardboard box did win.
Oh my god.
On NBA
Well,
Baller
the
Beats.
Goat game had over 1 million downloads, so people must like it.
I was watching someone play it on a stream once. It seemed pretty crazy. They made a MMO of it too. Goat Simulator. I kid you not. There's an MMO version.
Wow.
No, I
Like,
looked
oh,
into
yeah,
that.
there
It's a joke. It's a single
It is
player
a joke,
thing.
but
yeah.
it
I was getting really
exists.
hyped for it until I saw that you don't actually play online.
Okay, so do we want to do best game of 10 years ago?
Did everyone click the cheek to cheek link?
I
No.
saw it. I
Did
saw it.
everybody click on the alpaca dating sim link?
I did.
Not yet. Now I am.
Just to play it.
Yeah, it has a
it's
video.
Japanese. Well, then never mind. I'm not going to play it.
Well, it says it's coming to Steam. It'll probably be in English there.
Oh well, but where's the Steam link? Oh well.
Anyway, okay, so best game of 10 years ago?
Yes, so that would be 2004.
Okay.
Coming in at number 4 with 17 points, Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater.
So that's a game about like eating snakes.
Yep.
It's like a weird, like, Katamari kind of thing. It's kind of gross.
Number 3 with 20 points, Paper Mario, The 1,000-Year Door.
Oh hey, I played that game. Yeah, I liked it.
I liked that game. That was a good game.
See, the top 3 here are pretty close. So number 2 with 26 points, Katamari Damacy.
Oh, hey.
Oh hey.
Just talk
All
about
these
that.
games I have not played.
Can you
And-
pronounce that again? Damacy?
Damacy.
Oh, Damacy.
Oh, is it a game about cows? it's about cows. Is this Harvest Moon?
No.
Yes.
Hey.
Okay.
Your news.
Number 1 with 29 points. It was a close one. Could have gone either way, depending on the last vote. Metroid Zero Mission.
Did not play.
I actually preferred the other Metroid game for the Game Boy Advance, and I'm like one of the 3 people who feel that way. So I can't say anything about it, otherwise they'll attack me.
I did note that the game that won the actual Game of the Year in actual 2004 didn't even make the ballot.
Oh, what was it?
Wasn't even nominated. It was a Dot Hack Part 4 / Quarantine, I believe.
Wow. See, that's my favorite part of doing this Best Game of 10 years ago, is that we have, we can actually reference what GameCola voted back then. That's right, and I need to link to that. So. Okay, so Best Game of 20 years ago.
Oh, goodness.
Real quick, I have the original list of nominations for Game of the Year in 2004.
Oh, wow.
Other games nominated back then include the new Ninja Gaiden game, the original Fable, Champions of Norath, Realms of EverQuest, which absolutely should have won. How about Ribbit King for PlayStation 2? Ribbit King, God. Anyone?
I mean, I have the full list of nominations for this year's.
Are any of them?
Was Ribbit King on the list?
It was not.
Oh.
But the Champions of Norath was, but I think that was you, Paul.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, Final Fantasy XI, Burnout 3, Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3, Halo 2, Half-Life 2, Legend of Zelda 4 Swords Adventures, Lifeline.
That wasn't very good.
Mario Party 6.
I mean, Lifeline is the game that actually should have won.
Yeah, Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. Oh, the Ninja Gaiden game was on there. Pokemon
WarioWare Mega Party games on the original 2004 list. Samurai Warriors.
No, it's not on there.
Okay, so not to bring us back to the alpaca dating sim, but
oh my god!
Apparently,
please do.
They have a sequel and a prequel to the game. This game was finished in January 2013, so the fact that it has not been brought into English shores is just a travesty.
Yeah, it sounds like something I would play, let's be honest.
So the sequel is called Paka Plus Plus, and the prequel is called Paka Plus Minus.
I don't know why that's so funny. It works.
I'm still excited about this, alien dating sim where you're an alien on Earth trying to get dates.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like more of us should have played that this year.
Yeah, I know, man. I would have played it. Unknown.
So is the alien trying to propagate its species on Earth? Is that what it's trying to do? Is it the last of its own kind?
Any fans of Alien Isolation out there? I'm really sorry about that.
I'm not sure. I was just thinking that it was, trying to find love in a cold and unfeeling universe.
Sure.
Aww.
And, Earth is extra cold and unfeeling because it constantly gets stood up.
Oh,
we should make a dating sim like that where you always get rejected no matter what. And then we pretend
and then
that
everyone will
it's
keep playing because they want to have a happy ending.
But the thing is that all of your options are continue to wait, order food anyway, talk with the waiter.
Oh, wait a minute. I actually played that game on Steam. That stupid game, I reviewed it. I forget what it's called now, but it was a game about sitting alone in your apartment and eating soup while you wait for your date to arrive.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, what you're talking about. I don't remember what it's called.
That freaking game. I didn't give it. That was one of my last reviews, I think.
I'm gonna look it up. Hold on. I'll find it. Continue talking. I'll find it and I'll tell you.
Sorry, Chibi Robo, Chuck Rock. Oh no, these are the ones that I reposted.
Yeah, old school.
Soda Drinker Pro is a literal game cola.
Dinner Date. It's called Dinner Date.
Yeah, that's it.
I played it for 0.4 hours. That's how long it took.
Oh, there it is.
And it's going to be next on the Ace Fangirl YouTube channel.
Send it to me and I'll do it. It'll be great.
Steam tells me that none of your friends have played this game recently. Tell them why they should.
Go ahead. Tell me why I should.
I don't think I could sell this game to anyone.
I like Christian's comment. Almost picked this up when it was $1.50. Got Civ 3 instead. I regret nothing.
Hey, it's only $3.
I don't think $3 is gonna entice him any more than $1.50.
Okay, so what else won awards this year?
Okay, are we going to Best Game of 20 years ago?
Sure.
Tied
Not
for last.
Animaniacs.
1994.
Animaniacs didn't even make it on the list.
No,
I'm
I
sorry.
noticed that.
I think there's a reason.
Shut up.
Ooh.
Okay, so coming in at last with 3 points each is Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Doom 2, best game of 20 years ago.
Yay.
Or, hold on. It's hard to call it last, because technically it's third place. And then technically it's second place, with 11 points, is Sonic and Knuckles,
Yay.
Okay.
with Dante from Devil May Cry.
And Knuckles.
Okay, so coming in first place, best game of 20 years ago.
Jumpstart
with
first grade. No doubt about it.
Color a dinosaur? Okay, 24 points. Donkey Kong Country, Super Metroid, and Final Fantasy VI.
Yay.
Yay.
All
That's
three of them.
one of Michael Gray's favorite Final Fantasy games, if I recall.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
so, right?
Yeah,
I remember his walkthrough of that was great. He had a lot of fun with it.
No, his walkthrough made me actually buy the game later and play it myself. I don't think I should give my reaction to the game because I don't want everyone to unfollow me on Twitter. But I enjoyed Michael's walkthrough a lot more than actually
I
playing the
actually
game.
enjoyed it too.
Well,
Unless you
that's
first
because it's
think,
literally
you know.
impossible to enjoy playing the game yourself.
That's true.
True.
It was more fun to watch you complain about it for 114 videos.
And that's the sort of comments I made continually through the walkthrough.
So let's see.
Part 138. This game is too long. when I start like naming the videos, things like that.
So we don't like Final Fantasy, and we think Alien Isolation is a dating sim. Goodbye, everyone who has ever listened to this. It was nice having you
I'm
around.
so sorry.
Yes, thanks for listening to the
We'll miss
GameCola
you.
Video Game Awards podcast.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Well, we do have our very special guest, No Lynch, here. So should we talk about the
Reader's choice.
results of the Reader's Choice?
The poll's still open, right? Hang on.
It's
No,
it's
it's not.
up, but it's
Nope.
not open.
It's not really?
You can't vote anymore. Otherwise, I would have voted Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze and gotten us a... not that I would have cheated, but I would have cheated and made it a three-way tie.
Well, if you were going to do that, then I would have cheated, and you know what I would have done.
Didn't we
Smash
get like
Brothers for
50
Wii.
votes last year because there were two people that were just voting against each other for days and
Yeah.
days? Yeah.
Did
Yeah,
that happen?
like,
I don't remember that.
It totally happened.
yeah, it was definitely somebody on the staff was coming in and voting for, like... Oh, what even was it? I don't think it
It was
was...
Tomb Raider, wasn't it?
I can't even remember. Hold on. Reader's Choice. Going to the last one. Okay, it was Tomb Raider. I think they were upset because Pokemon X and Y was winning at the start. And so, like, every time that X and Y got a new vote, somebody voted again for Tomb Raider. It's like, it's definitely one person, guys. But
Yep.
then...
People get really antsy about this stuff sometimes.
That's why I tried to nominate Tomb Raider 2013 as Game of the Year 2014.
Well, hey, it's no worse than Surgeon Simulator 2013.
It was because I thought that it was really popular. Everybody liked the Tomb Raider, but now I've learned it was just the one person who liked it.
To be fair to whomever nominated Surgeon Simulator, I think that it did come out on PlayStation 4 last year.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know if that's what they were intending or not. But I think it was ported to. So if
Yeah, well, they should have
for
read
whatever
the
that
rules.
counts. The best game of 20 years ago was a three-way tie between games that none of us have really played.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, no, I played, I definitely, hold on, what were they? What were the winners?
Sorry, games we didn't play and games some of us didn't really like.
Okay, I'm a fan of Final Fantasy VI, that's why I'm
Sure.
writing the commentary. I definitely enjoyed Super Metroid. I'm not a big fan of Donkey Kong Country, though. I don't know.
I feel like that's the Donkey Kong game which became the ideal Donkey Kong game.
Yeah.
Like, when people think Donkey Kong, they think Donkey Kong must be like that.
Did I?
I don't know where I'm going with that comment, but I'm just saying, meh.
I guess I can see why people would like it, but I've never been a huge fan of the, we're randomly jumping around and collecting items for no reason genre.
Sure.
So, and also, I think that the pre-rendered 3D graphics are hideous. No matter what game it's in, they're always going to look bad. Like everyone like praises the like futuristic 3D graphics. I'm like, no, it looks really bad.
Well, the new Yoshi's Island game that came out this year kind of looks a lot like Donkey Kong Country 2 and its graphics. And that art style, it does not age well. The art style of we're trying to make a 3D game but also have it on Super Nintendo. I realized I think I might have broken the podcast because I think we had already moved on to the Reader's Choice Award.
Yes, okay, so
Sorry.
Reader's Choice.
Sorry.
Here, okay. Coming in a tie for, is this third place? Yeah, third place. We have Mario Kart 8 and Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
Yay.
Yay. I actually played those games, so.
I didn't.
So wait. What was that again? Pokemon 8 and then the other Pokemon's tied?
Yeah.
No. Mario Kart 8. And then
Oh,
Pokemon.
sorry.
What happened?
Sorry.
Windows
okay.
10. And,
I misheard.
Yeah, Mario Kart 8 and Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
I'm in the middle of Pokemon right now, and I really like it. Like, I'm having a lot of fun.
Wait. Now, hold on a second. We had a big thing about how the two versions of, Super Smash Brothers must be considered different.
Because they're on two different consoles.
Why don't
these
we
are
apply that to Pokemon?
I mean, these
Because
are like
they're on the same console, and they're
they
basically
came out the
the
same
game.
day. They're the same game, except they have like a couple different monsters, right?
Yeah, their legendaries are different, and the team you're fighting against is different.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean,
But-
it's a difficult distinction. I feel like I don't know if you agree with me on this, Jetty, but I feel like we could have gone either way with the Smash Brothers thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely agree. I think you could have gone either way. It would have been probably the same thing.
I feel like if we had combined them, though, that every category would have been Super Smash Bros.
Yeah. Like,
I
literally
also-
every category.
Yeah, I feel like no matter what decision you make on that, someone's going to be grumpy about it. So
I don't know. I mean,
When you try to please everyone, you end up pleasing no one, so try to please the majority, I guess.
Thank you, Abraham Lincoln.
I was going to say my only experience is the Game Boy Zelda games, Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages, and they came out at the same time, but they're 100% different.
sure. No, I think the Pokemon games are like the same, right? They're basically the same thing.
They're in the same
they are.
places.
It's like Pokemon Red Blue, right? Those are exactly the same thing.
I mean, basically not all, but a lot of the Pokemon games that are released, you could kind of make that distinction. Like, X and Y were the same, except different legendaries, and the team was the same in that one. A couple minor story differences, but it doesn't make too much of a difference.
So why doesn't every company do that? Like, release the same game twice?
Whoa, isn't that what, like, remakes? Like, look at all the different Final Fantasy IVs there are.
Oh my. Are there any other Final Fantasy 3s?
Yeah, a couple.
Michael, when we make our Francie Drew game, can we also release Freddy Drew alongside of it?
Yeah.
Can we do that?
Apparently Harvest Moon has that one game to play as a boy and one game to play as a girl thing, or at least they
There you
did.
go.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. I think the whole reason that they split up Pokemon into two versions for each release was to encourage the interaction of players for trading.
Sure.
Yeah.
In order,
You get.
because
I mean, that was what we did with the Red and Blue. I would get one color, my friend would get the other, and then we could trade our Pokemon together.
yeah, exactly, because there are ones that you can't get in one or the other.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so number 2. Okay, so those were number 4. So number 3 is Super Smash Bros. For 3DS with 3 votes.
The
3
one
of
I
our
was
fans. Yeah.
the one that I was legally obligated to vote for because it was the only one on the list I had played.
Then, number 2 on the list, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze.
Still haven't played it.
And then number 1, tied for number 1, both with 5 votes. We've got Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright and Super Smash Bros. For Wii U.
I'll take a tie. I'll take it. I don't think it's right, but I'll take it. Good job, readers. I'm proud of you. Well, I'm proud of all of you that voted for Professor Layton versus
In which
Phoenix
case,
Wright.
you're not going to be proud of my blurb
Also,
for it.
Smash Brothers 3DS, because I've played that game. So it's okay. You can vote for that.
So
As long as you
interesting.
vote for Wii U, then I don't like you. Like, people who voted for Wii U, how dare you make it tie?
It's interesting how much Nintendo like just completely dominated the awards this year. Like not just games made by Nintendo, but games made for Nintendo systems. Like
Congratulations.
I mean, I guess it's fairly typical for like the Mario games to do pretty well, but I don't know, I think it's interesting as much as people like tend to be kind of dismissive, especially the more hardcore gamers tend to be very dismissive toward Nintendo. I think like they're pretty good games on these systems. Like you can make fun of Wii U as much as you want for having a weird controller and not being as technically sound as the other system, but I mean the games kind of speak for themselves.
Yeah,
and for having a weird name.
Oh yes, well. Don't want to know if I buy a new 3DS game if it's going to work on my new 3DS.
Have they said it? Have they said that yet? I think it depends on the game.
Because I think also it was like Forbes or something, like a major publication said something about like, yeah, Nintendo is coming out with another 3DS, and they just kept saying like lowercase new and like this version of the 3DS, and it's like it's the new 3DS. It's not a 3DS.
That to me, as someone who has a minor amount of experience with writing and editing in publications, that sounds like a proofreader who didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, that like both the writer and that the person, the editor.
Well, no, I'm picturing like the writer capitalized new 3DS the entire
way. Think that?
And then the proofreader's like, "Why are you capitalizing this adjective, you idiot?"
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Did I already tell the story of when I was writing for the college paper and I was talking about how this game would really benefit from a new game plus mode, and they took the plus sign out of that. So the proofreader did. So when it went to print, it said this game would benefit from having a new game mode. This game would be really cool if you could play it after you
Again.
play it at all. That's what it really means.
For being able to start the game.
It was at that point that I asked very firmly to see the copy before it went to print.
Good choice. All right, what else we got?
Oh, so has anyone told No Lynch what won Best Remake yet? Because I know he was very concerned about that.
No, I don't think we've talked about it yet. For the record, No Lynch, what did you want to win Best Remake?
I have to say, if the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy for 3DS did not win the Best Re-Release, I will be severely disappointed.
Well, I came through for you. I nominated it and also voted for it in my first place slot. Who else did that?
Not me, because I haven't played it. Sorry.
I haven't played it either.
I haven't
and
played it. And
herein lies your problem.
Not entirely sold on the new art style either.
I played the original games.
I know, but I
need
did
to
it on
remember
principle.
them now.
I don't know if I'm entirely sold on it, but I nominated it on principle, and I like it to a certain extent. There's some things I wish they didn't do, but what are you gonna do?
I feel like the art style is probably good for people who didn't like play the original games when they first came out. Like, because I feel like kids these days picking up this game and playing it for the first time be like, ugh, this game is ugly and stupid. Why would I want to play this?
Like, I'm attached to the original artwork.
Yeah. So I totally get why they did it. It's a kind of a personal preference that I don't really, I like the original style better.
Yeah, like if I was going to pick one to play, if I was going to choose to boot that up on my 3DS or get my old games out, I would get my old games out like in a heartbeat.
And I think that therein lies why I wouldn't have and did not vote for it as Best Remake, because I'm not sure I agree personally that it's a great remake.
Nah, I liked it better than all the other remakes this year.
Sure. I voted for Binding of Isaac, so.
Well, I voted for that too. And all right, Jetty, tell us what won.
Okay, hold on. Best new remake or re-release.
It's not sounding good.
Ouch.
Uh-oh.
Starting at the bottom with 4 whole points. Ace Attorney Trilogy HD.
No.
It's not HD, it's Trilogy for 3DS. HD was the mobile release of the game.
I'd probably do that too. I always forget what it's actually called.
Teddy, can you show people the list of all the different spellings for Smash Brothers?
Hold on.
I can maybe put it in the show notes or something so the listeners can see it too.
Yeah, nominations. Sort by name. Oops. Why is I said by nomination? Something like sometimes there's something goofy that goes on. Somebody put 2 spaces in front of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. I think they copied and pasted and then just submitted it directly.
Probably.
So yeah, Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U, Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, Super Smash Bros. Dot, and then in parentheses, Wii U. Super Smash Bros. Dot for Wii U, Super Smash Bros. Dot Wii U, Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS, Super Smash Bros. Dot 3DS, Super Smash Bros. Dot for 3DS, Super Smash Bros. Dot for the 3DS, Super Smash Bros. Dot parentheses 3DS.
I'm really sorry.
Did no one spell it Smorsh 3DS? Like SM4SH?
No. And surprisingly, shockingly, nobody said Super Smash Brothers.
Well, because it's always stylized as Super Smash Bros.
Okay. You edit any article where anyone talks about Super Smash Bros. There's guaranteed to be at least one spot where the original writer says Super Smash Brothers.
Okay,
like,
that's true.
Like, everyone. Like, there's been like 5 different articles from different people, and all of them have at some point said Super Smash Brothers. It bugs me. Okay, what were we talking about? Okay.
Remakes.
Best remake re-release. Number 3, Hatoful Boyfriend with 17 points.
What?
I think I voted for that. I think I voted for it.
A lot of people voted for it. It was pretty close, the top 3. A very, very distant...
I'm pretty sure that was my number 2.
Very distant from Ace Attorney trilogy.
Oh, shush. It's okay.
If they hadn't fixed that one typo, it might have scored higher. In case 5 of the first game, isn't there that part where the judge goes, "No! Wait a minute, I'm not the one on trail here." They fixed the typo.
Did they? Oh, you're not there yet. Never mind. I'll ask you after you finish case 4. You will tell me then.
Okay, number 2 with 19 points. Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was good. I mean, again, I'm going to say, I still like it.
Wait. So the Pokemon game is a remake?
Yeah, from Ruby and Sapphire.
Right.
I only played Emerald.
Let's move on.
Okay, and number 1, best remake re-release with 23 points, The Binding of Isaac Rebirth.
I'm okay with that. It's cool. It was a good remake. I liked it a lot.
Well, also we have at least 4 people who are big fans of The Binding of Isaac.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
Okay, maybe 5 then.
Oh, I know, because I know me and Nicola were talking about...
yeah, exactly. There's Nicola, Robin is a big fan, Stu Jip, and Matt Jonas. I think Matt Jonas. So, we have quite a few people who like that game.
It's fun. It's stress relieving.
And then stress-inducing.
I haven't actually gotten Rebirth yet, but I've read up on it. I'm waiting for it to go on sale again because I missed it the first time. So I'm going to get it when it comes back on sale because I'm cheap like that.
Hold on. There's one game that's in here that, where is it? Something got second place with 0 votes.
What?
I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh, hold on. I can't actually look at this because if nobody voted for it, it doesn't show up on this list. Best use of motion controls. I'm probably going to edit this part out, but it's just funny that Alien Isolation got second place with 0 votes.
Because none of us have ever played it.
Well, also, it's just funny because even Dan Castro, who I know has played the game because he did the commentary for it. Mm-hmm. He didn't vote for it. Best use of motion controls. He didn't even vote for it in second place. There were only 2 options.
Aww.
So, I mean, granted, I think that Paul and I struggled to look up, and the motion controls were only you can lean and look around a corner or something. Instead of making your character walk forward and then turn to the right and then walk backwards or whatever, you could tilt with the controller and peek around a corner.
Alright then.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of neat, but I guess compared to Mario Kart 8, not that great.
Alright, what's next?
Yeah, 2014, not a great year for motion controls.
Yeah, no, not really.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, the further into the future we get, the fewer motion control games.
I was just talking about this, but apparently my microphone was muted, so it did not get recorded. But
I
was going to comment
that would
on...
explain why no one was talking.
what was it, Wind Waker HD won last year for motion controls, but like it didn't really have any. And the blurb didn't talk about its motion controls at all.
Yeah. I remember.
Yeah, I don't know. The Kinect and the Move have unfortunately kind of been dead and buried, I guess. Killed. Murdered in cold blood, I say. But
Can we bring back that Star Wars dance-off game?
I was literally just watching something about that the other day.
yes.
I'm Han Solo. I'm Han
Han
Solo.
Solo.
No, the new jam is Smurfs Dance Party from 2010.
No,
I was
not.
I was waggling my hands off to Who Let the Smurfs Out.
All right. Now that we all
Okay.
know that about Paul, let's continue.
Okay. Best multiplayer, number 3, Super Smash Bros. For 3DS.
No, who even nominated that? It's terrible. Well, it's not terrible, but the lag is terrible.
Yeah, like, I think it's funny that it got nominated for best multiplayer when, like, all that I've heard is complaints about the
I
multiplayer.
thought for sure, like, the GameCola kids have been talking on Twitter about it and like playing against each other and having a blast with it. But
Tried.
trying.
Tried. No,
Ah.
that's Daniel Castro and I tried.
Okay, that's the part I missed.
Yeah,
Okay, so Mario Kart 8, number 2.
Excellent.
that's pretty fun.
And then, like, far and away, like, okay, those got 9 and 15 points, and with 35 points, number 1, Super
Wii
Smash
U.
Bros. For Wii U.
Sure.
I mean, I wrote for that, so I agree with it. I think it had great multiplayer.
Okay. Funniest game, number 3, Tomodachi Life.
Yay!
Is that just for taking pictures? Is that just the pictures?
I'm playing that
There's
right
more
now,
stuff.
actually.
There's more to it.
I am not convinced there is.
Like having people give pity parties for others.
I mean, that doesn't always happen.
Number 2 with 13 points, Goat Simulator.
Mm-hmm.
And number 1, funniest game, 23 points, Octodad, Deadliest Catch.
Yes.
Yes.
I wrote the blurb for that one, so I knew that was coming.
Yes.
That was
You wrote.
well deserved.
I mean, it's a good thing that they're finally having games that are just starring, regular everyday people.
That's great. I'm glad that you don't have to play some weirdo, some giant musclehead, some genetic freak. You're just playing as a regular dad, trying to do regular dad things. It's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, most disappointing. Number 3, surprisingly enough, Super Smash Bros. For 3DS.
I nominated that one and voted for it.
Yep, it got 9 points.
Hey, other people agreed with me.
Come on, Smash Brothers Wii U for number 1. Game of the year and most disappointing. I've been waiting for that to happen for years.
I'm gonna make that happen next year.
Please.
Okay, number 2 with 10 points, Assassin's Creed Unity.
I heard a lot about it, but
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people saying it was like horribly bug-ridden,
Yeah.
like a nightmare to play. I think we just don't have enough people on the staff who play those kinds of games.
yeah.
So then number 1 with 18 points, Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric.
Yeah. I mean, it's
I think
pretty
that's the Wii
legendary
U one.
for
Yes.
being pretty bad.
Shattered Crystal, I believe, is technically sound, but the writing is boring, from what I'm aware. Like people making joke about like how Lyric is a snake. Like snakes don't have limbs.
Wait,
Like
hold on.
we're gonna kick your butt. Snakes don't have butts. You can't do that.
I need to look this up now.
What if snakes have
Okay,
butts?
okay, but the snake is wearing like a robot suit, I
mean,
guess,
that's-
apparently. Like, spoilers.
I don't know. I don't
According to
really
Google image search, it's a snake in a robot suit. Kind of like Earthworm Jim.
Just so you know, the phrase snake butt does come up on UrbanDictionary.com.
I don't want to know what that means.
Snakes don't have butts, so it's someone that doesn't have a butt.
Oh.
To use
All
it in a
right.
sentence, damn, that girl has a snake butt.
Okay.
Now that we're scarred for life, what's next?
Wait, there's
Okay.
another definition.
I think I'm good.
That's great.
Oh.
So best story.
I'm not going to be invited back, am
Thanks
I?
for listening, kids!
Number 4, Valiant Hearts, The Great War.
Wait, what was this for again? I already forgot.
Best story.
Oh, okay.
Number 3, Octodad, Deadliest Catch.
Excellent. Story about a regular dad.
Yep.
Mhm.
A story that needs to be told
Yeah.
Okay, number 2, Bravely Default.
It's good so far. I promised that if it won, I would finish it before I had to write anything about it, but I'm like a couple hours in, and I'm really liking it.
The sequel to Wall Street Kid.
Yeah.
I keep meaning to do that playthrough on my channel of me playing the demo of Bravely Default, but due to copyright reasons, I can't do it right now.
Oh. Okay, so number 1, best story, 18 points. Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright.
Woo! Yeah! It won something!
Good.
Yeah. Deserved.
Wait, weren't we all pretending at the beginning of the podcast that we already read the article?
Yeah, but I still like celebrating. I mean, I already knew that was coming because I wrote about it.
Oh,
Paul,
fair enough.
Paul, you're ruining the illusion here. You're pulling the curtain out from in front of the man. You can't pull the curtain out from in front of the man.
I'm gonna get fired.
Yeah, really, Paul. Come on.
Okay,
Was the story in that game really good, or was it fantastic?
it reminded me of a puzzle.
Wait, was
Nobody
there?
can see the color black. I think that's where the story kind of lost me, though.
After that, I just went,
I mean,
I'm done.
I feel like it was exactly what I would expect from a Professor Layton game.
Yeah, which is why I was just like, well,
Professor
past
Layton.
this point, I'm just gonna ignore whatever happened.
I mean, there was that one moment about halfway through the game that had me losing my mind.
Yeah.
There was that.
That moment, which we're not going to talk about.
No.
Wait. So which moment was it? Because I feel like there were 100 moments in the game which could count as the moment everybody talks about.
Also, you know, that person that shows up at the very end of the game. I literally was playing that at 3 o'clock in the morning, my time. Called my friend back on the West Coast. So it's midnight there. And I'm like crying in my room. And she's like, what's going on? I'm like, he's here!
I
lost it.
Hang on, I'll phone the police.
No, you wouldn't have to phone the police. But no, I loved the story. Like, I thought it was great. Although, there were points, I will admit, when it had its flaws, but what game doesn't have flaws? Like, I thought it was the best story, definitely the best story that I've played this year.
Definitely the best Professor Layton game I've ever played.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it was cool though. I mean, it really dealt with the problem I have with Professor Layton games, which is I don't like the puzzles that much. So I mean, it was cool because I'm into the puzzles enough, but this game provided a nice break between them instead of just being nothing but them. So I thought it was cool. So what other awards are left?
Okay, we've got a few. Okay, most innovative, number 3, Alien Isolation.
Yay.
Most innovative.
Jetty, didn't we discover something else cool about that game? It was something like if you gasp too loudly, the microphone on your system hears it, and then enemies are alerted to you. I thought that was actually kind of cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It did have some neat things. Like for a horror game that works.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know?
I can also imagine a scenario where your friend comes into the room and says something, and then all the bad guys spot you.
Obviously, I should never play that game ever.
It's like when my wife was playing one of the Mass Effect games, and I would just run into the room and shout, "Grenade, grenade!" and then the character would start throwing grenades everywhere.
Yeah, I still want to, make a game that requires you to say Xbox turn off. Only works on PlayStation.
There was next.
In second place, Super Smash Bros. For Wii U.
Yeah, Diana, I thought you wanted to talk about this a bit.
Yeah, how innovative Super Smash Bros. For Wii U is, second place.
I mean, I honestly think that they did a lot of things with that game that I never would have expected, with 3DS connecting to the Wii U and 8-player Smash and all the new stages, all the new characters. I think it was innovative, maybe not the most innovative game of the year, but they did a lot of things that deserve merit in that game.
Yeah, I mean, the connecting the 3DS does sound kind of cool, and also the Amiibo thing, but other than that, it's just it's just a new version of the game. Outside of that, having more Final Destination stages or whatever is just an expansion of the same gameplay. Having more doesn't mean it's innovative, it's just more of them.
I think in its defense too, I really did struggle to find any games that I played this year that really broke new ground, did anything like really super exciting,
Yeah.
Anything super innovative. So I also think it sounds a little like people voting for their favorite game and not the most innovative game. Just going to throw that out there.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree.
Although you could argue that it's innovative by breaking the formula of the past games and not having any sort of story mode.
It's innovative by virtue of it lacking features.
I mean, they also did add that, like, I was going to talk about it in the multiplayer, but I couldn't remember what it was called, and I was too lazy to look it up.
Smash
like,
Tour?
Yeah, I kept calling it Smash Party, and I'm like, I know that's not right.
Because it's supposed to be Mario Party, but it's not.
But it's not. And I mean, I think that's like innovative in and of itself. Like, I wouldn't have expected that. I kind of wish they would have kept Smash Run in the Wii U version, because I would have liked to see how that would have worked out. Like, you could have played it on the gamepad or whatever. Like, I think that would have been kind of cool.
2 people, because everyone would have to have their own screen in order for that to work.
I know. But they could have, like, divided the top screen and then had one person do it on the gamepad or something. I don't know. But, I mean, plus, if they're going to keep it only single player like they're doing in the 3DS version, then it doesn't even matter.
It technically has multiplayer, but it's local only, so what's the point?
Exactly. I just think that's weird. But, to end on a positive note, I think they did a lot of things with the Wii U version that not a lot of people were expecting. They were expecting just your run-of-the-mill Smash Brothers game, and to a certain extent that's what they got, but there are also a lot of new features that I think people can use that are pretty interesting.
So what actually won?
Tomodachi Life.
Who did this? I mean, I did this, but who else?
Did I vote for that? I don't even know. But what?
I think Terrence voted for it.
Yay! Yeah. Thanks, Terrence. I nominated it, admittedly, as a joke. But I
think it's why you don't do that.
I think it's more innovative.
I think it was innovative. So, I mean, I think it's fine. I liked it. It was very innovative.
I think it's more innovative than Smash Bros.
It's fun, zany, unexpected.
Exactly. Honestly, I bought that game not knowing what I was getting myself into.
What is this game?
Okay. It's kind of difficult to explain.
Okay.
But basically, all of the Miis that you get, like, you've either already made Miis or you can get them from, like, QR codes or whatever, and you put them all on this island. And they all live in an apartment building. And so, basically, what it is you visit them, like, I mean, and you feed them, you give them clothes, you give them apartment interiors, and then eventually they start to make friends, and they hang out together. And eventually some of them might get married and have kids, and that's just really weird and for a whole number of reasons. But
is this like some weird game where you ship all of your friends together and they make babies?
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
That's why I don't use my friends.
And that's why I love it.
Kind of want to get it and play it with all the GameCola Miis that No Lynch made.
I do have all the GameCola Miis. As you will see in the article, there's a picture of all of us having a great time.
Who am I married to?
You're not married yet, actually. You are being really antisocial. You have no friends.
Wow, it nailed me. That's cool.
Betty and Anna are actually really good friends.
Okay.
Like, you guys hang out, like, all the time. And I think actually Paul and Anna are friends, too, which is weird because Paul usually tries to fire Anna. But you guys are actually friends. The GameCola staff is pretty much the same to themselves. You and Joe are also good friends, too.
I might be looking up this this game on my trading website now.
The best part is, actually, well, there's a lot of great parts, but you can put them in bands and make songs, and basically you can change the lyrics of the songs, and that's pretty fun. I have a GameCola band, but I haven't made any songs.
Yeah, you kind of sold me on this game now.
Yeah, great.
GameCola the musical is well along its way, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
only two people,
but better.
The only
Actually,
two people that I know that I have on Tomodachi Life are me and my little sister. Everyone else is just characters, 2 of which are my own.
And then the kind of fun part that I think another innovative thing is that when 2 Miis get married and they have kids, you can choose whether to keep the Mii on your island or you can send like the Mii off into the world and it communicates through Street Pass. So you could just send a kid out and they'll occasionally like send you letters and be like, I've been having so much fun. I've been staying on this island, and sometimes they'll send like a picture of them with like a me on the island that they're visiting.
Wait, you can banish one of your friends.
I've actually banished all of my kids. I haven't kept any of them on the island. I'm like, nope, I voted you off the island. And then they leave.
Can I banish Mike Ridgway?
Yes, you can.
I'm literally ordering this game right now as we're talking.
I don't have a Ridgeway me. I made him the fighter from Final Fantasy 1 due to the RPG cast. The only
way you can banish Ridgway is if you have him be a kid of someone who's gotten married, then you can banish him.
Oh, okay.
You can't just banish. Actually, you can erase that.
So I can only banish the baby version of Mike Ridgway.
Yeah, basically.
They have to grow up first, though.
No, they have to grow up first. You keep them while they're a baby and a kid, and then when you get this phone call, like as soon as you start up the game, and it's like, hey, whatever your kid's name is all grown up. Where should she go? And then it's like stay on the island or travel the world, which is basically code for kicking them off the island.
Sounds like the coolest game.
It is literally the coolest game.
Is it too late for me to change all of my votes to this?
Tomodachi Life wins every category. I'm gonna go change it right now.
Yes.
It's real. I love it. Like, it's like one of those games you need to check in on for like an hour. Oh, and I haven't even told you about the dreams.
Oh, they're not. They're alright.
Every category, most disappointing?
Occasionally. Okay, no, I talked about this. Someone on the staff. Oh, it's in one of the episodes of Phoenix Wright that I haven't edited yet. I was talking to Nathaniel and Nicola about it, and they didn't believe me, like that the dreams are so weird. So I tried to record one of them for them, and it wouldn't go up on YouTube because they didn't like the format or something. So now they like double don't believe me.
I'm gonna have to make sure I have the fully up-to-date set of GameCola staff members.
It's a lot of fun. Honestly,
I'll have to make more.
Yes.
If this goes longer, I'm probably going to go start playing it right now.
I'm playing it right now.
My meat collection is all of the people that No Lynch made, plus Doug Funny and Patty Mayonnaise.
Yes, I started working on a couple days ago, and then I realized I would actually have to put effort if I wanted to make them, so I stopped.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, next
I have Austin Carter's
you have to
avatar,
start
though.
working on a former GameCola staff.
Yeah.
There's only
I have the list.
of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want the list, I can send you the
Aaron
list.
Waters, he was a fish.
Wait, is that true?
Well, his picture was my pet fish because he didn't want to submit a picture.
Oh, also your island gets different weather effects depending on what season it is. So right now my island has snow on it.
This is my game of the year, Jetty. Change all my
Oh
votes.
wait, I'm getting a phone call, guys. Hold on. It's from my best friend. Oh, she got a letter from her daughter, who I banished from the island. And then they actually call you, like, you choose a me for, like, yourself, and then they call you, like, whatever your me's name is, lookalike, so I'm Dee's lookalike. Oh, wait, oh, man, okay, I need to stop this. I have a big picture I need to put in the chat.
So Tomodachi Life won Game of the Year.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Best licensed game. Number 3, the Lego Movie video game.
I didn't play it.
I really wanted that game to be called Lego the Lego Movie.
Lego the Lego Movie. What else is there?
Number 2, The Walking Dead Season 2.
Yay! There it is. My Game of the Year.
And number 1, best licensed game.
Tomodachi Life.
Yeah.
Number 1, best licensed game. Super Mario or
No!
Super Smash Bros. Super Smash Bros. For Wii U.
Oh, Jetty.
Oh, sorry.
Not
Jetty.
funny.
Okay.
I didn't win.
Alien Isolation.
Sure.
Alright.
Best downloadable console game. Ace Attorney Trilogy HD.
Yay!
Or number 3, sorry.
Oh.
Ace Attorney Trilogy HD.
Yay!
Yeah.
Now, okay, that had 7 points. Number 2 had 8 points, was NES Remix 2. And then the number 1, best downloadable console game, with 28 points, The Binding of Isaac Rebirth.
Sure.
I'll go. That's fine. It's fine with me. That's...
I was not happy with the NES Remix games.
I didn't actually see much of it, so...
I played the one on Wii U, and I'm playing, and it's like a 3-second level of, all right, you're Mario, jump on a thing, and then it's like, you do it, and it's like, yay, you did it! Game over, and then you play another
3
one,
stars.
and it's like, you're Mario, now go fly somewhere, yay! And then I'm like, why don't I just play the actual stupid game?
Yeah.
Like, why am I even doing this?
There are more
And-
tutorials if you actually buy the Virtual Console game than...
I guess I think the problem is that I'm not the audience for those games, that this NES remix, I guess. I mean, I thought the actual remix levels are cool. You know, you play as a different character, like you play as like Link in Donkey Kong or whatever. Like that stuff's kind of interesting, but you have to play through all the boring levels to unlock those, and I don't have that kind of patience.
It's funny because with Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages, they have a challenge like that, which is basically the Donkey Kong challenge, except you play it as Link with the jumping feather.
Cool.
That was one of the best. That's the reason why you want to buy both versions of the game, is if you link them together, you unlock Link as Donkey Kong. It's great.
Okay, so best indie game, number 4, Super Time Force, 3 points. Number 3, Goat Simulator with 8 points. Number 2, tied. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and Octodad, Deadliest Catch.
I don't know if I want
Number
to.
1, My Nigerian Prince by Owarok Studios and Arglefump.
Number 1, Tomodachi Life.
Yes.
Yes.
Number
Super
1.
Smash Bros. For Wii U.
Number 1, Phoenix Wright.
Best indie game,
That's right.
Shovel Knight with 15
Sure.
points.
Okay.
Shovel Knight.
Yeah, understandable.
Best mobile game, number 3, 80 Days.
Number 3.
Okay, so I remember nominating that, and the only reason was because I knew that it was out in 2014. Also, I knew that my sister really liked it. So if you had asked me to write a blurb about it, I would have been like, "Hey Mary, do you want to write this for me?"
Okay, number 2, Trivia Crack.
Yay!
Oh no! Oh, I know what. No,
Hmm?
I'm already picturing number one, and I'm annoyed about it.
What?
I
Super
assume
Smash
it's.
Bros. For Wii U?
I'm
Yeah.
assuming
Tomodachi Life.
it's Angry Birds something.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
Best mobile game, 2014, Rhythm of Fighters.
Sure. Okay.
It's a, like, music rhythm game starring King of Fighters characters.
Oh, so it's Theatrhythm Final Fantasy.
Yeah, but for SNK.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay. Best portable game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 5, Tomodachi Life.
Yay!
Number 4, Fantasy Life.
Yay!
Life.
Uh,
Yay.
Number 3,
Life by Mattel.
Number 3, Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Number 2, best portable game, Professor Lane versus Phoenix Wright.
Yay!
Two.
Number 2,
Wait,
And number
what's
one.
number 1?
Smash
Oh.
Bros.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's Smash Bros.
for Wii U, best portable game.
Yeah.
Yes, gamepad. Just take it with you.
Yeah, you guys are
That's
laughing,
lame.
but I'm like 90% sure that was nominated.
Probably was.
But yes,
I
best
wouldn't be
portable
surprised.
game, Super Smash Bros. For 3DS.
That's so lame.
Best
don't
console.
agree with
Did we
that.
talk about best? No, okay, we didn't, because, yeah, okay. Best console game. Number 4, Mario Kart 8.
Good game.
Number 3, Dark Souls 2.
Heard it was a good game.
Like, it's interesting, like, just looking at this lineup, is like Nintendo game, Dark Souls 2. You know?
Exactly.
Okay, so number 2, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. And then number 1, beating everything by more than double, Super Smash Bros. For
Yep.
Wii U.
To Wii U.
So can the title of this podcast be Super Smash Bros. Wii U wins everything? Or it wins nothing, and then have everyone be surprised?
I don't think that'll be great.
Tomodachi Life wins everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright wins everything.
Yep.
Okay, best PC game.
Diana, your friend favorited my tweet about getting Tomodachi Life.
It's probably Noelle, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Yeah, we both have it. We play it together.
Okay, best PC game. Number 3, Alien Isolation.
Uh-huh.
Yay.
I hear it's good.
Yeah.
Or sorry, number 4,
I
Alien
believe the
Isolation.
hype.
Okay, so I did include both. Okay, so yeah, so that was number 3. Then number 2, tied, Nancy Drew, Labyrinth of Lies, and Shovel Knight.
Wait. Nancy Drew? What? Nancy Drew won something?
Tied for number 2.
Wow, that's the closest Nancy Drew has ever come to winning, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Because I'm the only person who nominates it for stuff. So.
It got 15 points. Like, it actually
What?
could have gone either way because the best PC game only got 23 points. Like, if one person had voted for Nancy Drew instead of Octodad, then we would have been... Yeah.
Spoiler.
That's crazy.
It was a really, really good game, and I think people think it's better than it really is, or at least I know I like it more than I should because the other game this year was awful.
And
I just have so many problems with that game. Like, what were they using that underground set for? Why was there fire underneath the stage?
I liked
Because it looked cool. Because it looked cool.
What were you going to use that lava for underneath the stage where you're having to play?
It's for
I
method
honestly
acting.
think the only reason it's there is so you could have a puzzle to get rid of the lava. That's probably the only reasoning behind it.
Okay, I haven't seen that part of the game, so I'm going to assume that we're ignoring the. I'm going to assume that the laws of physics, where if you get close to lava, you die, is being ignored here.
Hold on. Have you seen the gif of the guy stepping on lava?
It's technically not real lava. It's made to look like lava. It's electrical water that looks like lava, and that's why it kills you.
But still.
I don't know how I remembered that, but I think somebody throws a line about it somewhere.
I've been waiting ever since Michael Gray joined the staff for Nancy Drew to win an award. It's that and it's that and the same game winning most disappointing in Game of the Year. Those are the two big things I'm waiting to happen.
Like, here, you guys can look at this GIF, and I just like it because, like, I'm sitting here watching this GIF, not knowing what's going to happen, and I'm definitely not expecting what does happen.
Oh my.
Like, I'm just watching it, and I'm just like, oh, there's lava, it's creeping along, then what is this foot doing? Why? What is this?
It's not loaded yet.
If my review for the Nancy Drew game ever does hit GameCola, that is one of the things I complain about, though, Diana. The lava was kind of ridiculous.
Oh my god, how did that happen?
Or the person just stepping on lava?
Yeah. But really, I just don't understand the point, of everything. Also, I would like to interject and tell Paul that he is currently having a Wii U party with Emma Sky, Iris Faye, and somebody else. I can't tell who it is. They're wearing a spaceman outfit.
I cannot wait for this game to get here.
Also, Jenny and Anna are hanging out together.
Oh.
This is all I'm going to do now is play this game. Why didn't you guys tell me it was cool like 2 months ago?
Sorry,
because
man.
That's when Smash Brothers came out.
It's so fun.
Is that it? What's left?
Okay, no, that's all of the awards.
Okay, wait. Okay, let's talk about what we're excited for next year.
Whoa.
Or for this year, I guess.
Yeah, what are we excited about for 2015?
Walking Dead Season 3, the game.
I personally am excited for Xenoblade for the new 3DS, even though I'm pretty sure that I probably won't be getting it, because I don't know if I'm going to be getting a new 3DS. But I'm really excited for it. What they've shown so far looks awesome, and I'm really excited. There was something else, and now I don't remember what it is. Someone else say something they're excited for while I
What games are coming out
Drew
this
and
year?
the murder of the missing mother. Wait, what?
The murder of the missing mother-in-law.
Well, it's a murder mystery now.
Oh, God.
Oh, I was going to say, I'm looking forward to the Steam release of Pizzarian.
Yes,
Yeah,
coming out very
that's
shortly.
exciting.
Just want to say, I've already said this on Facebook before, but congrats, Jetty. That's kind of
Yeah.
a huge deal.
Woo.
Yes, it
I
is.
still
Hopefully,
take complete credit as the person voting for it. Like, I think it was all me. And I also voted for your games, Paul, but apparently I just lost.
It didn't work that time, so.
Yeah, sorry.
That's all right. We're up to like the top. We're at 98% or something last time I checked for Beard in the
Yay.
Mirror.
Still waiting for Life in the Dorms.
Yeah, still waiting for that, man. I want that.
I'm
like,
almost
really
2
bad.
years in. I'm almost. This is
Oh,
my
no.
4th semester. Still waiting.
Oh, well, Life in the Dorms is not doing as well on Steam
Aw.
Greenlight. 56%.
That's not too bad, though.
Yeah.
Literally, what was the other game that I was thinking about that I'm excited for 2015? Oh, duh, Majora's Mask.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it. I think
too.
I'm really hoping that it's going to be good. I know they're changing a couple things, so I think it's going to be interesting. And I kind of think it's funny that they're releasing it pretty much on the same day as the new 3DS. Everything's happening at once. But I'm really excited for it. I've already pre-ordered it.
The game I'm most looking forward to for 2015 is Tomodachi Life. So, Jetty, is this podcast over?
I think it's pretty much over.
So
yes.
next podcast, all Tomodachi Life.
Yes.
Best game of 2015.
Yep.
Yes, next time when the security at GameCola HQ will probably have been tightened significantly.
Nathaniel. Okay, so yes, those are the winners for the 2014 GameCola Video Game Awards. Thank you everyone for listening.
Hooray.
Thank you for hosting, Jetty.
Thanks,
Yes,
Jetty.
Can
yes.
I do the end of podcast spiel? Let's see how much of it I have memorized.
Do it.
Do it.
Yeah, go.
Okay,
Right.
let's see. You can check these guys out at their actual internet website, GameCola.net, with dot being a period. Let's see, you can also check them out on YouTube. Look for gc.net, letter G, letter C, word dot, word net. Find them on Facebook. Look for GameCola. Find them on Twitter at GameCola. And you can also find them on iTunes and rate them highly. If you don't want to rate them highly, they don't exist there. Especially if you're listening. They aren't there. You are listening to a contradiction.
Objection.
Did I forget anything?
Well, we have a Tumblr now. That's kind of a new one.
Tumblr!
Yes,
I
we're
love that.
gamecola.tumblr.net. Or wait,
I'm on Tumblr right now.
gamecola.tumblr.com. No E in Tumblr.
TUMBLR.
Yes.
All right. Is that everything?
I think that's everything.
Good job, Knowledge.
Yes, nicely
Yeah.
done. Our special guest today. Today, Paul Franzen is not our special guest. Paul Franzen is just our regular guest.
He's not special.
No, he's the special guest. I'm the infiltrator that you had absolutely no idea that I was coming.
Yes,
And
it
whose
was
fault
a
was
shock.
that? Paul's fault.
Why did you guys even give me a card?
We
know,
went
Jenny.
over this. Your card was from before the Switch card. They never ruled you out of the system.
We went over that in the podcast that didn't happen.
Hey,
Yeah.
why did we take his card away again? I don't remember. There might have been a reason.
We'll see, but then, what's going to happen is that Paul's going to stand there at the card reader, just going beep, beep,
No.
beep,
You know what he'll say?
and then somebody's going to walk up, and they're going to be like, "Oh, hey, Paul, do you need some help?" And they'll be like, "Oh yeah, can you help me get in? My card's not working today. Something must be wrong with the reader."
And then he'll walk behind all our desks saying, "You have received an email."
Wait, I was gonna tell you guys. So I got that sound off of freesound.org. I went to the guy's page and he has like a few dozen variations on that of him saying different phrases.
Oh no. I feel like a lot of these are going to show up on my Twitter now.
No, I'm saving them for the next Oa Rock production.
Okay.
Hooray! Oh wait,
Hooray.
does that mean that this is over? Oh,
Yeah, I
goodbye,
guess so.
everybody.
It's already over.
Oh, bye. I thought we already said bye.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
thought this
bye.
was the post-podcast party.
Oh no, bye.
It's a
Yeah, oh,
party.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Yes, thank you everyone for being here. Thank you everyone for listening, and goodbye, everybody.
Oh,
Bye.
Bye.
Hey,
Thank you for having
bye.
us.
Bye.
I miss Michael singing the podcast themes.
Let it go, Game Cola. Can't podcast anymore. Game Cola podcast. Turn away